Welcome back to Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master. Let us start by picking up a new quest, Reclamation.
Could I speak with you a moment?
I know that you have assisted Dervin already, and I assume that you are here to learn if you might assist me. My task is not an easy one, and with all the preparations for the coming war, I find myself stretched too far across my duties. The Earthkin, with whom we have long shared a distant friendship, have lost much with their brethren's betrayal. They may become more open and amenable allies should we recover some of the things which were taken from them. The Earthkin of the Ralthalima faction in the eastern Nam Aglung use weapons taken from the fallen in their insurrection. Go there and steal these weapons back. Be careful not to destroy the weapons in your battle. So we need to get 8 weapons, and 8 weapons that we haven't destroyed and are fighting with them. Those are fellowship quests that we're just passing there, so we're not going to worry about those. Now this gives us 4 quests. One with the Earthkin that we run across. We have one for Aurochs, one for hillmen, and one where we need to just turn in the quest at the other Earthkin camp. So we'll see first by turning in the one for staunching the flow. Then we'll head in the direction of the hillman camp and take care of that one. And perhaps along the way we'll run into enough Earthkin in order to get our weapons. Now, Aurochs we're unlikely to run into, but I've killed plenty of Aurochs already, so I don't think we really need to illustrate this particular quest all that much. And we also have occasional pieces of iron. Oh, but that is gold. And that's an Earthkin. Hello. You have a spare weapon you could give me? It could be just a club or... Yeah, thank you. That'll do quite well. You have 7 friends that could give me others? Well, you're not talking much at the moment, aren't you? Oh well. Let's see what these guys have to say. That the armorers have been dealt with. Maybe they'll have another quest for me.
Do you come with peaceful words?
It is like the winter wind to think our lost kin would wield steel forged by our enemy against us. This is a battle we can no longer lose or run from. You have done well. I hope your deeds shorten the battles to come and bring a swift victory.
The Earthkin have need of your help.
You have aided us well, Pinewolf. The time for battle is very near now. One last thing I ask. Take this to Othrakar, the dwarf miners northwest of here, and give it to Quartermaster Orgrin. The satchel contains many healing herbs we collected as part of our pact with the dwarves there, who also aid us. Be well. We may not meet again. So therefore, they want me to go to the dwarves, and no, I'm not going to be doing that at the moment. Maybe if I have a few spare moments at the end of the episode, but we've been to the dwarves plenty of times. So I'm not going to make heading over there to be a priority at the moment. And I'm not too sure there are any quests I get in return from there, since I've already done their quests. Now that could be a quest that might be taken out if all it does is send you there. Alright. So there might be I don't know if there are any additional quests inside the ruins. Maybe that's another possibility. Oh my. I had completely forgot about the monuments quest. Well, that's one that's unlikely to change, fortunately. Well, it looks like there's gold all over the place here. There's gold in these downs. Oh, and that's an aurochs. Now, it's not a bull, so... He has a mantle anyway. Yep, it looks like they changed it then. Because originally the drop rate on the regular aurochs for the mantles was pretty poor. And that the best drop rate was on the... Oh, I should use righteousness in order to keep me from getting stunned. Oh yeah, they really upped the drop rate. I think that 2 in a row non-bulls is very definitely can't be just a coincidence. Three in a row. Ah, lovely obsolete quest text. Now we'll see if they change the quest text for it in update 13. Yeah, 4 for 4. No way that would have happened in the original version of this quest. Well, that they probably half likely would have been elites at the time. Alright. This is, we want, that's trying to distinguish the earthkin weapons. This is for weapon racks this way. Let's get rid of this warg. That's okay, this is the right place. Looks like they've got quite a number of nodes all over the place here. Now, if I weren't filming all this, I'd probably collect all that iron just to speed up the respawning process. Because that's one of the problems if you go and ignore all of the node type you don't want. For example, if you want the gold and you ignore all the iron, is of course that since iron and gold share the same node points, now I don't know what the algorithm they use for it, but my guess is that they use, you know, each one that when it spawns is 50-50 for each one, and if that's the case, that's 50 and 50 for each one. That means if everybody was taking gold and no one taking iron, eventually you will wind up... Oh, no, 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 please don't kill the... Oh, you killed the rabbit. That wasn't nice. What did that bunny rabbit do to you? Now, there are plenty of things that these guys, well... Alright, you asked for it. It took me as long to cure myself as it would have taken for the debuff to end. 1.7 second induction. Weapon racks and shield racks. And that's an earthkin. Forgot I still need to kill more of these things. Alright. There we go. 4. And this particular area has quite a number of the things I need here. Plus there's the original area where I was killing many of those other hillmen earlier. Ah, the joys of being a lore master without a weapon. Yeah, I know different classes act those debuffs in different ways. Lore masters and rune keepers, they seem to be the ones that really have trouble when they're weaponless. Well, I'm sure champions have a lot of trouble also. Well, I know they champions used to have something that helped them recover a weapon if they lost one. I don't know, not two bondsmen. See how fast I could get him down beforehand. Oh, come on, as soon as Alright. I really don't like those bondsmen. They're really, really, really annoying. Oh, come on! Okay, ultra annoying then. Okay, we'll change it to ult. And of course, just as he flanks, he dies. So he can't even take advantage of the flank. I mean, really annoying. Oh, one of those armorers I needed to kill earlier. Well, maybe I can kill this guy before. Oh, that's right, he's an armorer. Alright, let's see. Weapon rack, shield racks. Alright, that's it for the weapon racks. I still need a shield rack. There you go. Oh. Right. That must be a weapon rack since we've already got all of those. We need 2 more food crates. 1 more shield rack, and there's our shield rack that we need. Thank you. 5. I managed to get all of them up here. Hello. This is what you get for not paying attention. See, that's today's lesson. Too bad you won't be around to implement it. Right, so now we just need to kill a few more Earthkin and we will be set. Oh, I really don't want to be down there. I'd also rather avoided the wargs, but I'm sure I'll find an earthkin or two along the way. One or two maybe. Oh, here's one. Okay, I broke that weapon then, I guess. He did say be careful not to break the weapons. You know, you do have to grant him that. And that's the problem is when you throw fireballs onto people's weapons and then big... Not too sure this was the best route for me to take. Oh, well. At least I run into a couple of earthkin. At least it's not one of those bondsmen. Alright, now bound down here. Oh, we did get one weapon out of that. And we should get plenty of earthkin running back to camp. Speaking of which, we're gonna have to kill a couple of wargs also, I'm sure. How am I doing on... how am I doing on that deed? Racial deeds. Enmity of the wargs 2. Another 74. Enmity of the hillmen. Now you don't want to see me kill 90 more of those. As I said, I'll probably finish that sometime in Eregion. I'm not in the habit of going around just grinding out those deeds unless I desperately want the ability that it gives. Alright. I'm getting a bit anxious here. I'm breaking those weapons to pieces apparently on my blast with the fireballs. Maybe the hunters don't have them. Maybe it's only the warriors. That's another possibility. Maybe they're throwing those spears. Well, let us test this out. I should have been paying attention to that earlier. Then I would have more data on the matter. 6. Right, we have 2 more weapons we need. So let us see. I know it'll be a small sample set if with only 2 remaining. But one has to use the data that they have available to them. If I was interested in a more thorough experiment, then I would have to bring many characters through here, keep statistics on the matter, and whether or not the numbers are statistically relevant. Okay, well, that certainly is a counterexample, since that was a hunter. Doesn't rule out the possibility of... oh, poor deer. Now that's why most of the local wildlife run away whenever they see a battle. Because it certainly ups their life expectancy quite a bit. Now we can turn this in. And this is for whichever one of these. Right? One's in here, right? Or not? No, none of them are in here. They're all in this still Dean. Misleading. So we'll go this way and back into camp, where we will turn this in. And that should get us to level 34. Yay! Here we are back in Ruinland, whatever that is. I'm sure there's someone out there who knows the proper pronunciation. And we could turn these three in. Well, maybe not all three of them. Since we are going to hit 34, we'll probably call the episode at that point.
What can I do for you?
With the hillmen supplies ruined, we may yet find a way to break them in that mountain pass. You have aided us once again, Pinewolf. We must continue our efforts without hesitation. Though this will set the Angmaran at a loss, they will recover, and we must prepare to face them when they do so.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Kill the hillman plague bearer. Yes, and as we saw earlier, she is somewhere around level 35 elite with a couple of friends surrounding her. So no, I'm not touching that one since that is a fellowship quest.
What can I do for you?
Ah, 4 mantles! You have taken great pains to see these delivered, and you have earned my gratitude. I will soon be done with my work, and the people of Trestlebridge will have the armor that they need. This assault from the north has taken a difficult toll on the people of the North Downs, but with your help, I believe we will prevail. And there we are, level 34. Do I have any more new quests? Call of the Valor. You can call on the wisdom of the Valor, recovering some of your skills, and provide temporary immunity to induction setback. Oh yes, that's one of those skills that I always forget about. So, when you have a skill with a 5-minute cooldown and a rather obscure usage, one does tend to forget about it. But we'll be back next time for episode 34 of Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master, where I'll turn in this last quest, maybe go back to the dwarves, and I'm sure that they're going to have some work for me down in the early parts of Dol Dinin. The later parts of Dol Dinin are, of course, going to all involve fellowship quests, so we won't be doing those. But that's it for this time. And after that, I think we'll just go on into the Troll Shawls, so we can at least get a look at that. We have 2 weeks left before they are going to make their update to the game, and it would be nice to at least see some of the Troll Shawls and perhaps some of the Misties before then. But until then, this is Pineleaf Needles. Good night.